talk to us about where the trucks are now. What can you do, and what is the vision?
Thanks for having me, Emily. It's a super exciting time in the world of self-driving trucks. Embark has a fleet of trucks operating today in the U.S. Sunbelt, making commercial deliveries for big partners like HP and AB InBev. And so we're really at an exciting inflection point. You can probably see some of the videos here of trucks being on the road, making deliveries, going from the edge of one city to the edge of another, and doing that autonomously. The next step, the reason that we're going public last week, is really to bring in the funding to allow us to take that from a small scale and put it into tens of thousands in trucks in some of America's biggest fleets.
Let's talk about how you scale. Aurora has partnered with FedEx. Too Simple has UPS and USPS. What kind of logistics partnerships do you have at this point?
Embark has some of the leading partnerships on the logistics side. We're working with folks like Knight-Swift, which is the largest trucking company in the United States, with Werner, with DHL. And out of our partners, we have 14,200 reservations, which is more than double the nearest public comp.
So how do you make money? Talk to us about the business model.
Yeah, that's one of the things that really differentiates Embark. Embark is a software-focused company, and we have a software as a service business model. So we license software to those big fleets I just mentioned, and those are the people actually buying the trucks and running the operations. And then Embark is charging between 30 and 40 cents a mile, depending on the length of haul, for the driver software that we've developed.
When do you think we see this at scale? For example, when we're driving on the roads, how many years from now will we be, almost sure that that truck next to us is using self-driving, self-trucking technology?
I like that, self-trucking. It's a big industry. Maybe I'll start there. And so I think in order for every truck on the road to be transformed, that's going to be a long time. But in order for it to start making a big dent and improving efficiency across the U.S. economy, I think that's coming really soon. Embark is looking to have over 2 billion miles driven in 2024 on the system. And so you can really start to see some of that scale coming to a road near you fairly quickly.
And does it happen sooner than self-driving cars? I think many of us expected self-driving cars to be on the road sooner or faster than they have been. And maybe it's a consumer safety issue, and there are still so many concerns and so much red tape. Does the trucking industry, self-trucking industry, develop much more quickly than the self-driving industry for consumers?
I think that's really the key insight that Embark had when Brandon and I started the company in 2016, is that trucking, by focusing on highway driving, can really be a simpler problem. And that was really our core insight. We started Embark back at a time when everyone, as you say, was talking about cars. We focused exclusively on trucks. Today, we're the longest running program that has been running self-driving trucks on public roads. And I think that's a huge advantage. It turns out cities are really, really complicated, and highways are a much more structured environment that's better suited to robotics.